Welcome to the day 2 of sustainable consumption and production. This for 2018B1, manufacturing and mechatronics. So we can see here in both the streams, manufacturing and mechatronics, you are here today. So is 1:30 or 1 o'clock? Which one is more convenient for you, Butala? Can you tell me? Is it 1:30 or 1 o'clock? Which one is more convenient for you? Because it is afternoon session. $1:30. Yeah. So we can start 1:30, that is all right. Yeah, even last time I used to conduct this session at 1:30. Yeah, all are putting 1:30. Yeah. That is okay. Even by default, I felt it is 1:30. That's why even though I call 1 o'clock, it took a bit in between 1 and 1:30 today. So as usual, we will start at 1:30. So the day 1 of the session 4, weekend batch. I have conducted it last Sunday morning, if I'm not mistaken. Sustainable consumption and production B2 batch. So you are B1 batch. B1 and B2 are having a common paper. Because of that, I'm sharing B1 lectures with B2 and B2 lectures with B1. Because those lectures are different from one to another. Yeah. There is a difference. So it is always good for you to understand B2 lectures, and also for B1, B2 batch, it's always good to understand B1 lectures. So we have to have that mutual understanding as well. Then we have a common knowledge for us to move forward. Okay, Butala? So that's the point. We can see more coming when the time is closing to 1:30. So, sustainable consumption and production. Yesterday we had the environmental management. Production, okay? So today's 2018 B1, manufacturing and mechatronics, on 9 February 2021, day 2. Okay, day 2. Day 2. So before going for day 2 of moving forward with you, I'm going to share a little bit about the day 1 presentation of B2. Okay, I'm not going to discuss this in detail, but let's say there is a difference of day 1 of yours and day 1 of B2 because it depends, but both are very good. So same way here we are talking about the keywords and V2 consumption first. We talk about philosophies behind consumption, but in your case we didn't talk about philosophies. Consumption we consider as a question of problem for our lifestyles. The reason is we are ignorant most of the times when it comes to consumption. So we are trapped in this commercialized world. So our world, the superficial world seems commercialized. So we are ignorant about consumption. And consumption is tied up with money. And we have to earn for a living. Earn for a living means with no job, it is very tough, you know. Yeah. So earn for a living is something. It's a problem. It undergo, as you heard of the heavens and all, දිව්‍යලෝකේ ඉන්න සත්ත්ව දෙවි දේවතාවෝගේම රසා කරන්නේ නෑනේ. But they live, they work, but not they don't earn for a living, but they are earning merits. Ping ras karagana, as we heard. Okay. Also in the unfortunate other beings, let's say, not the humans. Also, they also didn't earn for a living, but our case, even on this earth, the other animals and creatures, they live, but they don't do jobs like what we are doing. So earn for a living is only this humans. The challenge the human are facing. What to do? Okay, putala terinada. So even we heard in the initial instances of humans coming to this world, you have heard the stories and all. So those days, even the food and all are naturally appearing for the consumption. But later now, we have this so-called technology, science and everything. Even nanotechnology is now genetically modified, and whatever in this at this moment, we are struggling for everything when it comes to consumption. Consumption is one way getting fulfilled the needs. Okay, getting fulfilled the needs. Food, medicine, clothing, even nowadays, the data, information. We consume data as well. Even we consume informations. And so many things related to consumption. Even nowadays, learning also something like, it is so commercialized that it is also part and parcel of consumption now. And everything is tied up with money. No money, even no food. So unfortunate world. plenty of money, plenty of food, even can throw away. But having plenty of food, unhealthy foods, you get sick. Okay? No money, malnutrition, even lack of food, again you get sick. So this is a problem, you know. That's why this consumption, we have to think of this. There is a knowledge connected with consumption. We have to have this knowledge. If we understand consumption well, maybe it will open up some new knowledge for us to share our resources, share the prosperities, not consuming alone. Now it's that kind of world now. That's why. So this sustainable consumption and production, this is a concern now. Now we need to earn for living. Yes, living means mostly in the living we do consumption only. Most of them. So what you are doing, since from the morning till night, you consume water, you consume drinks, you consume tea, you consume food. Then you consume data, you consume information, and you feed your brain and also all consumption. Anybody thinking of improving the moral aspects? Improving the moral aspects, improving the disciplines. Having a time with no consumption. Sometimes even when you have free time, you are listening to songs and all maybe. Yeah. So consumption looks unstoppable in many ways. And everything costs money. Even if you watch TV, you have to pay for that. Okay? Now, looks like we have to struggle to live, but not to have the life. So that's why this is a problem. Did you know who understands this problem? The world understands this problem. The world. So United Nations organization, it's a world body. All the countries are members of that. So UN or United Nations organization recognize that a specific knowledge of sustainable consumption and production should be shared with people. Otherwise, this world, people are so ignorant and they will be on consumption all the while. So some have more, some have less, some have none. So this sustainable consumption and production is not existing in this world, and the world body, even the countries, all realize that consumption is unsustainable. Same way, yeah, consumption is the problem. The reason is the commercialization. Itanda kiripiti world ma kochchara advertisements and commercialization. If you are sitting in front of TV to watch a teledrama, maybe 20% time you are watching the teledrama, but in between, balance 80% may be all advertisements. They are forced us to say this. Why? They are trying to, okay, convince or forcing or inducing us to buy the things. Not because they love us, but they need to sell their products. Okay? So this is the issue. So world is commercialization, commercialized. So we are trapped in this commercialized world. So dangerous. And it is so unfortunate. So world become rotten now. Rotten means kunu vela wage thiyena. Because being humans, okay, and being animals, there is a huge difference, unimaginable difference. Okay, so humans are here on this earth as the highest end of creatures on this world. අපි ඇවිල්ලා තියෙන කාලා බීලා ඉන්න නෙවෙයි. But of course we have to enjoy the life. We have to have a good life. We have to have good food, good drinks. All that is fine. But that is not the sole purpose. Okay? And actually that is not the purpose. It's a requirement maybe. Okay? Live a good life. Noble life is the purpose. Okay? So that is a purpose of life. Okay? To become, because we are still on the way to become human. We are human beings, but we are not that human, you know. If we all are human, if we all are human, there may not be wars, fighting, world wars, conspiracies, corruption, theft. You can see a lot of bad things taken place among humans. Even humans kill other animals. Some humans, they do business with animals. Because we are also part of this animal kingdom maybe, but humans, they are sometimes unfair to the nature, the world, the animals and all. Why? Because of the ignorance in what? Consumption. If people are ready to consume something, there are people to produce. There are people to produce. Some consumptions are terrible. Even we cannot talk in this kind of public sessions, classes. People are so inhuman when it comes to consumption. Yes. Can you remember during Corona first wave? Some people went to supermarkets, maybe rich people or ignorant people. They bought food to stock even enough for more than 1 month to consume. There are other people, maybe like you and me. We are not that panicking. Maybe we just buy something, maybe a little extra. Some people may have no opportunity to buy even. කොහොමද අර සැමන් ගණන් අඩු කරපුවාම? Can you remember? Some, they bought cases, dozens of salmon cans, and some they sell in black market. People are very funny, Putala. Okay, that's why this subject appears, and this subject. The sponsoring for the subject is the world, the United Nations. They recommend this subject to have in all the courses in the universities. That's why we have this subject. Okay. And in our university, so I supposed to share with you some new knowledge about sustainable consumption and production. And in the curriculum contents, what we are talking, all the facts are there, supposed to teach for students. Okay. So the things I'm sharing now in words are not the waste stuffs, but the stuffs in the curriculum guidelines. Okay. So when it comes to consumption, try to have a good philosophies. Philosophies. Okay, try to have good philosophies. You have to explore this. Okay. You are responsible, wise group. The depths and the scope of this consumption problem is magnificent, is massive. Even in Sri Lanka, from rice, from vegetables, from medicine, okay, to the leisure side, to the leisure industries, everywhere. This seems a sort of unsustainable nowadays. So I'm not going to share what I have shared in the D1 of B2, but I felt that opening up of this. Consumption by right has the linkage with needs, but even has a linkage with greeds as well. Because when it comes to need, we are not recognizing the need. Instead, we are going for something else as a need. And finally, we face problem. Okay? Finally, we face problem. We don't know how to balance our finances. Okay? And we don't know how to manage our consumption. Yeah. And finally, because of this ignorant or unknown living, අපි ඇතන තියෙන පුතා දන්නේ නැති ජීවත් වීමක් තියෙන. We do know why we are living. Unknown living. The ignorant living. Okay. Life for someone becomes earning of money. Doing a job for someone is maybe as to draw a salary or income to live and to support the family. No time for retirements. People have the fear for future. They look for insurance plans and all. The socio-economic landscape in industries and services all change. Even retirement plans are coming because the future, there is a fear of not life, but fear of living. You love life, but you have a fear to live. Remember, you love the life, but you fear to live. It is very dangerous trend, you know. When fear overcomes life, loving the life, there will be disastrous. It's happening in the developed worlds and in this so-called developed world, and also in our countries. And everything this ignore Bhutala, okay? So I'm explaining this quite simple, okay? I'm explaining this quite simple because I share those things with B2 somehow. If I do not share this with you, I think one way it is unfair, but if you can watch the videos of B2, I'm all right. I'm all right because you can get this knowledge very nicely. Okay. In the B2 day 1, I shared some stories related to consumption. One story about minimum spending policy about a person. Another story about Mr. Ananda Krishna. Okay. Another story about Mr. Dhammika Pereira. Okay. And another story about Air Asia. It's a business miracle. Another story about philosophers, all related to consumption. They are in your J1 lesson. Okay. I have shared this as well. Wealthy family, too much food, even, okay, throw as waste part of that because they don't feel the food as precious thing. Food brings energy and life for us, but for the wealthy people, they have no feeling of this food. For them, no matter how good the food are cheap. Can you value a rice plate? Rice plate has a rupee value, but you cannot value a rice plate for rupees because it brings you energy to live. It cures your sickness of hunger. Hunger is a sickness. Hunger is a sickness. It's a bad feeling. Yeah. So the other side of the story, of course, even we are considered, yeah, even I may consider poor. So we don't have enough food. Yeah. We don't have nutritious. Even we have no food to fill the stomachs. So these are the situations. Both situations are unsustainable. Okay. With the B1, I have shared this in day 1. That is okay. We talk about not that day. But let me share with you one interesting thing. You have to go through that B1, B2, D1 session, of course. I think I have sent it to you to have a look. Maybe I cannot remember. This AirAsia, you all have heard about this airline. Okay, you all have heard about this AirAsia airline. But the specialty is this airline. Of course, this is the world best airline for years and years now. So quite world famous, AirAsia. So AirAsia connecting Asia to the world. It's very nice even for Sri Lanka. AirAsia is flying. Okay, I want to say that this miracle came for a possibility because of just one thing. They look into this sustainable consumption. They address, because flying means consumption. Traveling is consumption. Traveling is consumption. So this company offered a sustainable consumption solution for the people. They have redefined air travel. They set a motto, AirAsia, not a motto, the catchphrase. What? Now everyone can fly. Yes, now everyone can fly. Affordable. It brings a certain sustainability for consumers, because consumers' economy is not that distracted or not that negative impact on their economy or the pocket of finance. That is one thing. Sustainable consumption point of view. Those who know, they know. They create a different consumer base, different consumer mindsets. They build a huge customer base. From filthy rich to normal foreign workers. Okay, so they capture, they cater for sustainable consumption. So what's the AirAsia sustainable production aspect? AirAsia is an airline. We call airline also an industry. Airline industries. They provide services. So sustainable consumption and production doesn't mean that it is only for manufacturing. It is for the other industries, trades, services, businesses, enterprises. Remember, so one way, AirAsia, they look into sustainable consumption. The other way, AirAsia fleet, if you see in this picture, all identical planes, all brand new, all identical. Pilots with the similar skill, only with the required skill to fly this machine. Common parts are being used. Technicians are trained, especially to look into this, not for the other models. Okay? And they are flying only Airbus. Imagine. So, maintainability, human resources optimized, flying wise, from the pilots to the attendants, human resources, optimize. Do you know that in the sea, a drop of sea has the quality of sea. A drop of sea has the same salt taste. It has the same minerals and everything. Same way. If you have hundreds of models, means it is like just flying one aircraft. Just flying one. Because all are the same, it is like drop of a sea. Okay? Business plans for sustainability. Okay? So sustainable consumption and production. There is a huge philosophy behind. If you need to create miracles. Okay. So this AI share story, the way I share with you, because now sustainable consumption and production became one of our subjects. So when we look through that lens of sustainable consumption and production, Air Asia is totally a model based on sustainable consumption and production. You understand this. You appreciate this. You learn out of this how to create business miracles. Understand? That is very, very important. Yes. And nowadays for sustainability, when it comes to consumption and production, you know, digital technologies, online marketplaces, dominating. Why? The things you are purchasing online, you can buy at very less prices. Not only that, some items are not available, but online you can purchase it. Those brings the opportunities. Enhance the sustainable consumption. You know. You're lucky, reconnected, Putala. Yeah. So you can see the online marketplaces. Actually, what are these? Sustainable those businesses enhance the sustainability, sustainable industries and consumption. Also supports for sustainable production and consumption. Okay, so in this fourth industrial revolution stage we are now in, this digital technologies, robotics, Internet of Things and all supports for sustainability. Okay. And what is sustainability? Yes. So we will talk about sustainability as well. So this is a very unique lesson if you could catch. This is a very unique lesson if you could catch. When you are going to have a business plan, think just on sustainable consumption and the sustainability of your industry or business or production. Would understand that this is a very rare piece of knowledge I have shared with you. So some are really looking into businesses. So this is the one. So if you know this, if you know the smart tip, if you can carry on, of course there are very important other business tips as well. If you can start, it's a jump start. Okay, it's a jump start and it will be very nice. And one more thing, yes, you can start business and you can learn about doing business. Fine. But if you learn about doing business and if you start, that is a huge difference. You will be 10 years ahead. Not about the size, but you would be quite comfortably moving forward for a magnificent venture. So that's how it is. Okay. So sustainable consumption and production. Okay. That's why. So previously I mentioned about the philosophical aspects of consumption. Now, the opportunities of doing business when you understand consumption. Two things of a coin, two sides of a coin. Okay, you have to understand everything. You have to understand everything. Then your knowledge will be useful. Then your knowledge will be workable. And only if you have this knowledge, you can be good entrepreneurs. Actually, business skill is something that related with the business wisdom. Okay. Okay. So business doesn't mean making money, but consumer side, creating some opportunities for them. It helps you to build a business. Okay. Don't start a business to make money. Sooner you will bankrupt. Or you will be doing bad things. Like Dhammika Pereira, who imported hundreds of garbage containers from UK. Imagine the dirty works. Okay. No good heart, no good brain. okay, and complicated motives and objectives. That is no good. So try to be noble, classy entrepreneurs. Okay, try to be very classy entrepreneurs. Starting, even you can be a brick maker. You can be a bread maker. I think yesterday we have discussed. But still, you can make it a business miracle like Asia. Do you know why? Food industry is an unsinkable sector in business. Food. Okay? No matter corona, no matter world wars, no matter economic, we call recessions. Food business is still moving forward. It is not about only making food. Even businesses supporting food industry, like kitchen appliances, whatever, refrigerators, also there is a business boom even in difficult times. Okay, good. So, very important to talk this, Putana. So these are not out of the subjects, but these are the important things within the subject that you should identify for your advantage. Your advantage means you are thinking of consumer, means it's for the country and the society's advantage. So it's for socio-economic benefits. It's for the people's betterments. So understand. Doing a business is very nice. Think about this. How to do something in a wonderful way, with a great pride. No matter it's a small business. One person working. He's the CEO also him, worker also him, everything, but understanding the business process, moving forward. So you are a giant, moving along, but soon others will follow to support you as your employees for your workforce. Even I can join if you are moving forward to support for your workforces. That's how we are expecting our students to learn out of this knowledge, and we are eager to say you are moving forward by becoming entrepreneurs and business people rather than working for a company and earning a little money for a living. Of course, you can work for a company for a few years to get some experience. But if you are smart enough, that few years can be 1 year even, or 3 or 2 years, or even few years can be 1 month or no month. You can start immediately. It depends how your wisdom you are going to receive and explore. Okay, so that is very important. So let's move forward. So yeah, I share a story. The guy sitting here is the boss of Asia. The guy serving the Asia founder is another owner of an airline, the Virgin Atlantic boss, Sir Richard Branson. So for them, life is simple. No format for life. Life is not boxed. This is in an Asia flight. Interesting, Putana. Okay? Don't be serious. Be happy and move forward. That's it. Yeah. So when you are happy, your capacity will improve. Yeah. So if you are not happy, you are very, how to say, you have a complicated mindsets. You are shrinking, you are not booming. Okay. So this anyway, this is not the happiness, but this is how they are open their lives really. Okay. Sir Richard Branson, this guy. Yeah. You can explore who is he. Okay. Sir Richard Branson. Let me try. Sir Richard Branson. Give me a second. You have to learn from them. Switch to this picture. See, is the same guy. Is the same person. Okay, you can explore. You can learn from them as well. Good. So let's move forward. Also, before that, maybe if I look into some people, here the Steve Jobs, here the other photo, left photo, the right person in the right is Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. He advised this Asia boss, okay, during his business startup. So he's the mastermind, of course. Asia boss also mastermind, but he's also mastermind. Former Prime Minister of Malaysia. So Steve Jobs. So Steve Jobs' innovations, touchpads, then the security of data and information. Okay, even Apple gadgets, you are not allowed to go for unnecessary websites and all. So they maintain the disciplines. Because they think of the users and the customers. They work towards sustainability, sustainable consumption. And also their production also sustainable. Think about how their industries, how their innovations, how their products become sustainable. Sustainable products, sustainable productions, sustainable consumption. Yes, very important. So you have to think about this, but you are yet to know what sustainability means. Okay, Bhutala? You are yet to know that. what sustainability means. So we will learn about that as well. What sustainability means. So D2. Actually, D2 we have just started, because if I didn't share those things with you, it is not fair, but I advise you to look into the previous D1, B2 session. Maybe I'm advising B2 badges to look into B1 sessions, because both the sessions are important. Okay. Now you have little sense of consumption and production. And you have just learned this related business lesson. Okay. And I believe in Sri Lanka, this module, only from me you can hear this lesson. Yeah, you can explore whether you can see that kind of aspects. Okay, looking through this subject for business opportunities. Okay, related business lesson. Air Asia story we have done. Even see the name. Asia. It's an Asian airline, but ours is only identity, but this airline, see, yeah. So even the names matter. Yeah. Okay. So you have a little sense of this. Consumption and production. But you are yet to know what sustainability means. What sustainability means. Sustainable means what? Of course, the business. The Asia story truly focused on sustainable consumption and production, as I said you up front. But how do you sense sustainable means what? Oh, how do you sense sustainability? Yes, word is a word, but people sense the words differently. Words are words, but once you hear it, the way you internalize it is different. Sustainability. That's why. Because there is a difference There is a UN definition. UNO definition. United Nations Organization definition for sustainability. Fine. We are going to look into this as well. But we have to hear what is our definition. What is our definition of sustainability? Yes. One of our definition is, of course, UNO definition, because it's defined by the world body representing all the countries. So we as world citizens, we should know world definition as well. UNO definition, and also our definition means feeling of sustainability. Okay. People understand. Yes. You should be very thoughtful. Sometimes now you may be thinking of starting up a business, fine. But yes, at this moment, we will think about this as well, because this also helps to build your business. This also helps to build your business, because my subject share for you and everyone's benefit. That is very important. So let's keep UNO definition aside and let's look into our definition. Okay? Let's look into our definition. So this is the guy served the Asia boss. Huh? I will look further. Google Translate, not for the definition, but for the words. Sustainability. So in Tamil, this is Nilaitanamai, or whatever, because I cannot pronounce this, I'm very sorry. So this is the sustainability, because we are exploring. Okay, we are exploring sustainability. what is your definition of sustainability? So we are going for our definition of sustainability. Our definition. This is a word. Okay, this is a word. Yeah. I think, yes, related to this word. So you may have some understand. This is for those who use Tamil as mother tongue. Okay. This is the one. So I will look for the Sinhalese word now. I will look for the Sinhalese word. Yes. Tirasara Bhava. Okay. It is okay worth spending on this, because without understanding this, okay, Tirasara Bhava. This looks a bit small. Yes. What is this? What is this? This understanding should be within you. Your understanding of sustainability should be within you. Okay. This understanding should be within you. Okay. So what I will do is, I will like this. This is sustainability. Let's say S. This is sustainability. Let's say S. Sustainability S. because you are very wise students, you may have more opinion. Unsustainability. S dash. Sustainability S. Unsustainability S dash. Because we can learn from opposite trust. Okay. Give me inputs. Give me your inputs. Okay to spend little time on this. Okay. So I will put this as left side. Left side. The other side you should follow very well. Right side. Okay. Now I'm writing words. I'm drawing a text box here. To write words. So I will do this way. I'll go for a new slide. L here. R here. Text box. Tell me, you can send in the chats. Yeah. So I need your inputs. I'm putting a word here. Will this go to left or right? Tell me, because this needs some wisdom. In the chat, yes, don't worry. Type L or type R. Type L or type R. Thank you. I'm receiving some responses. Wonderful. Let me see. 2 chats. Yes. You are very wonderful. So, poor came under R slash. Next, rich. Text me, Butala. Yes, for this one. Please, some more inputs. Very interesting. So, okay. So, someone put rich here. Anyone says R for rich? Anyone feels? Please. So all. Okay. So I have a question. No. Okay. So rich has nothing to do with sustainability or unsustainability. So I will put this way. In a better way. Rich who shares the prosperity. He has money or wealth, so he's giving opportunities, maybe investing and create jobs, do some charity services. Yeah. So becoming social entrepreneurs. Now, for this one, what you can say? Rich who shares prosperity. Yes, I'm receiving one. Yes, prosperity. Is it coming under left or right? Left or right? Who shares the prosperity? තමන් ළඟ තියෙන යම් කිසි සෞභාග්‍යමත් දෙයක්, wealth, so sharing with the others. Who shares the prosperity with others? Is he sustainable? Is he support sustainability or unsustainability? Please put on. Yeah, you can send me. LOR. L. So put here L. Rich. Yes. Yes, so many L's are coming. Yes, thank you. Rich. Who shares their prosperity? Riches, let's say. Who shares their prosperity? With others. Yes. Another one. Riches who doesn't or who do not share. Their prosperity, who do not share. With the others. Okay? Yes, previous one left. Who do not share prosperity with the others means it is not sustainable. That's why, let me say, this one, the stories, this one. See, riches. See, being rich is okay, no issues, but if waste, see, wastage would be high. So having this for a week, having this much for a week, both are unsustainable. So that's why. So it is, if he shares the prosperity, sure, he will not. Okay? Sure, he will not. If he shares the prosperity, sure, he will not be unfair to the society, and he will not waste the food. Do not share their prosperity. Unsustainable. Okay? Let's see. Investor. Sustainable. sustainable, left side. Okay, then importer, let's say alcohol for local use, unsustainable. Actually, I should write this here. Alcohol for local use, unsustainable. Importer, importing plastic toys. You can see. We didn't look into the definition, but you feel that it is not very good for the economy. Okay? Plastic toys. Why not he or she can manufacture? Goes to right. Okay? So you can think in this way. Some sustainable things, some unsustainable things. Okay? So sustainability has not defined it. Important. Farmer. Farm. Okay. Let's say farmer's contribution. Farmer's contribution. He maybe produced rice. Okay? So farmer. Farmer's contribution. Sustainable. Farmer's living standard. Their living standards. You can type Puta. So farmer's living standard. Living standards. Sometimes, not to say sometimes, many farmers, unless the companies they are doing agriculture, living standards are not that, how to say, it's nothing about richness or wealthness, but most of the time farmers facing economic hardships. So that's why economic is related to sustainability. Investor, why sustainable? Because supporting economies, creating jobs, farmers' contribution, supporting economy, supporting people for food, social, supporting social, economic. Okay, so riches who shares their prosperity, advantage for the people, opportunities, social. People also can have income, economic. So poor, So someone must give them. Okay. So socially, they have difficulties. Economically, they have difficulties. Productive wise, maybe they are not be part of the socio-economic contribution. They don't take part in that. So you can think about this. Okay. So sustainability. So this one. So let's say another one. Cement factory nearby your house. Okay, nearby your house. So set up in residential areas. Cement factory. A village. It's a problem for health. Problem for health. But creating jobs. Yes. So health and environment. So we cannot write this here. Okay. Problem for health and environment, but creating jobs. So socio-economic, okay, but environmental, there is an issue. Even social, there is an issue. Cement factory. In an industrial area, those are dedicated for industries. Sustainable, because health is, okay, so health is protected, okay, generally, because it's in industrial areas mostly, and the cement needs for constructions. That's all. So this one, cement factory in village, is reduced sustainability. Industrial area, of course, enhanced sustainability. Okay. Then the good health service for everyone. So supports the social means the people, support for the people. Okay, for everyone. So that is for sustainability. Privatized health service. We have issues because poor cannot afford. As a counterbalance, national health insurance for anyone to access good medical facilities. So private health service, unsustainability, compensated with this. So you have to listen to this, Buddha. You have to listen to this. There's a counterbalance. Free education. Okay? Free quality education. Sustainable. Why private education become unsustainable? Because if anyone difficult to afford cannot go for even private, if there is a good quality education, they didn't get chance. That's why free quality education is, we should support for that all the while. Sometimes for study loans to compensate that, to attend into private educations. Scholarships supports the improvement, gaining knowledge of the young adults, and also for lifelong learning. Okay, so likewise, sustainability approaches. Let's say one more word. Happy. Happiness. Okay. Peace. Harmony among races, religions, cultures. This makes no conflicts. Conflict free. If there are conflicts, you cannot improve the social dimension, the people. Okay? You cannot improve that. Economic dimension, prosperity, you cannot improve that. Also, when there are conflicts, environment or the planet is neglected. Okay, so conflict-free means not only the wars, but there can be other wars, fighting, indirect. There can be oil-related conflicts, struggles. There can be struggles for other resources. Okay, it's a problem of getting shared the resources who have reasonable share of the resources. So peace doesn't mean it is only the absence of the military war. There can be the other wars as well. There can be economic fighting, fighting for energy. Okay, not by using arms, but with other latest tactics. Okay, so peace is one of the dimensions. Everything together we call peace. Understand? Investors, all the social, the economic benefits for the people. Okay, so here you can consider people is one of the aspects to be considered in sustainability is for the people. Not only for the people, the environment, including all the creatures, the natural resources, trees, plantations, forests, and all that is planet. So, very important. So, people, social, planet, environment, peace, extremely important. And economic means, actually the better word is sharing of prosperity, or it's about prosperity. Okay. Prosperity. Prosperity. Sharing of prosperities, of opportunities. Investors, they do it. Yes. Entrepreneurs, they do it. Big organizations, they do it. Even simple individuals, they do it. That is sharing, we call partnerships. Is a modern word, same like we are using peace. So, sustainability. You cannot define from single word. You can say sustainability is prosperity. But if no peace, you have issue. If no shared interest or partnerships, living individual with prosperity, no such thing. And our environment that provides us the vital, okay, air to breathe, water to drink, and earth to produce the other things to live. We have to take care of this. And of course, we people have the great relevancy for the sustainability. So let me take the other words out. So harmony, conflict free, all peace. Peace. It's a very important dimensions of sustainability. People, without people, no, there is no topic of sustainability. We have to have the planet for everything. With no planet, no relevancy of sustainability. Prosperity is part of the sustainability, and with no sharing of resources, knowledge, information, energy, whatever, there is no sustainability. So this blend of this together is reasonable to say as sustainability. So sustainability is a blend of this. Peace plus people plus planet plus prosperity plus partnerships. 5 P's together defines sustainability. Okay, 5 P's together define sustainability. This doesn't need any philosophies. You need only the quality of being human. Your humanness. That can justify this blend of 5 P's would be the sustainability. Okay. So remember, if this happens to be the sustainability, you should support this as the highest creature of this planet Earth. So if you have animal-like qualities, yes. So next birth you will be an animal, of course. Yes. If you have monstrous-like qualities, you will be a monster because that is more suitable, not being human. So facing a human and being monstrous, yes. So you have to pay for that. Yes, that's right. So being mindful of this and living while being angry with this will assure your future. This will assure your future. Okay with that? This will assure for your future. There is no 2 words about that. Okay, no 2 words about that. Quite interesting. We can justify, that's true. We can justify. This is from UN. They define sustainable development as 5 P dimensions, what I have mentioned. P. people, prosperity, peace, partnership, planet. For self-justice, you don't need what? Science, technology, philosophies, or anything. You need only a senseful human. The same 5 P's are here. Okay. Same 5 P's are here. So we are justifying the definition, the UN definition of sustainability as the sense of sustainability that we should have. But this UN definition of sustainability is for the moment somewhat sensible, somewhat practical, can be worked on this. Okay. And in my personal love sustainability, there is some other additions as well other than 5 P's. Maybe in the future UN definitions, a new dimension will add for this. Because people, true. People is something we should understand more. Within the people, this is the P dimension, as people is a prime component of this. Within this P dimension, there can be dimensions that should be recognized in this, how to say, in this 5 P's, which means it should be more than 5 P's. Okay? Because important aspects within people cannot be hidden behind P. Then it is not effective. That's why. So simply putting people is not enough. But anyway, remember, this 5P is quite acceptable. Okay, good. So 2 lessons. Unfortunately, I couldn't record today because I paused the recording and I couldn't on this. So I lost recording, but today is a wonderful knowledge sharing. Unfortunately, what to do? So you have to keep this in your mind. So today, 2 lessons. One is the business aspects, seeing through sustainable consumption and production, defining business process, strategizing, thinking of sustainable consumption and production, to build new customer thinking and trends with new dimensions. For business miracles, you should be game changers, trendsetters, and you should not be a follower. Okay, followers, they have a long way to go and it's difficult. Okay, so you are lucky to get these lessons at this early stage. That is day 2, lesson 1. Okay, that is for your business. The wisdom of sustainable consumption and production for startups. The other one is, in the subject itself, this 3 keywords: sustainable, consumption, and production. The word sustainable. So we thought of our definition And we thought of United Nations organization definition. And we felt that all looks the same. Okay, so that's the second one. So other than that, so anything now it's 3:14, so maybe difficult to look into new more lessons. So these two lessons are life-worthy lessons. Okay, life-worthy lessons. So good. Okay, so those are good lessons. So that's all, Putana. So let me stop the class. So before stopping the class, any question? Yeah, today I couldn't record it. If you happen to record this today, Putana, any chance for you to send it to me? Is Pasan there? Pasan. Pasan is not there. Can someone look into this? Who can help me? Who can help me? Can someone help me on that, Putana? Because I know that you can call, you can record this, because there are softwares and all. So can anyone look into this? Please help me. Also, Archana, you are here, so you have to attend all the modules, all the sessions. That is very important. You should not miss any sessions. So please try to send me the records if possible, if you happen to record it today. Okay, Buddha. That's all then. Thank you very much for joining. Today seems to be the full class. It is worthy, really. It is worthy. So I will assure that your time spending here is worthy enough. So you are learning new things. Okay. So we all are technical, but we have the capacity to sense this. So technology people are quite okay. They can capture anything, not only technology. So be hopeful. Okay, be hopeful, be energetic. Okay. So also be powerful. Yeah. Powerful means you have to be empowered. Be empowered, then only you will be powerful. Yeah. So that's also. Let me stop the class. Thank you for joining today. So see you, Bhutala, next week, Tuesday, 1:30, then for this sustainable consumption and production session. So thank you very much once again. Bye then. Take care, all of you.
Okay.
Okay, bye. If possible, please send me the record. It's a great help because today I couldn't record it because today lecture looks valuable. I have to share this with B2 batch as well. Vaninayak Bhuta, if you have, please send me. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Bye then. Bye.